The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
There it is. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check it out. Move. If you got the nerve.
Talking Heads with Naughty is sponsored by the Bahamas South Island Promotion Board, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Fine Threads, the Jeff Rogers Basketball Camp, John's Department Store, J.S. Johnson, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, and Tropical Gyros.
Ring the alarm and form the troops. Send them out into the world. Go to war on the flu. Eye to eye with the enemy.
We are back at you. The Friday edition of Talking Heads is on and popping. The Free For All Friday weekend edition of Talking Heads is on right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Your boy Naughty in your company right up until 6 p.m. on this Friday edition. Happy Friday, everybody. And, of course, you know how to chime in. We're live on location. As a matter of fact, we're live at Dunkin' Carmichael, getting it in and getting it on. So if you're in the area, you know, and you want to run on Dunkin', holler at your boy. You never know. I might have some giveaways for you while I'm here between 4 and 6 and get you running on Dunkin'. And they got a lot of great things going on Dunkin'. I'm going to break all the goodness down for you while I'm here. But you can still chime in. Wherever you are, I can still get it. It's all good. First and foremost, you definitely feel free to call in. You know, that's easily, accessible. 323-6232, 325-4316. 326-4259. You know how to chime in. Also, you can hit us up on the text lines. All are powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. You can take us wherever you want to go. Stream us live, GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. And, of course, we're on cable channel 969. BTC Flow Channel 612. So that's all your options and all your angles to get it in and get it on right here on this Friday edition of Talking Heads. And we got a lot to talk about, and we're going to get to that. But like I said, we're live at Dunkin', Carmichael location. Beautiful new location for Dunkin'. And, of course, you know, they got some new things popping, all right? Don't forget to check out Dunkin's new tomato pesto grilled cheese sandwich. All right? It features oven-roasted tomatoes, pesto spread, and white cheddar on toasted sourdough bread for flavors that are bold and bright and just explode in your mouth. Tomato pesto perfection at Dunkin' is waiting on you right here at the Carmichael location. But in addition to Carmichael, downtown Bay Street, Paradise Island, Palmdale, Burnett Road with the drive-thru, East Street South with the drive-thru, at the airport, pre-clearance, post-clearance. So no reason for you not to be running on Dunkin'. And check out that new tomato pesto grilled cheese sandwich. It is all good. All right, let's start with the woman. It's not the woman. Let's start with your brain teaser because, you know, I like to get your minds right. I want us to have a good conversation, a good dialogue, and get you out of the workspace and into a good place. All right, so leave the work stress at work. We can get through the work run and the school run, get you home in a good place on this Friday. We just got to focus on in. So let's make sure the mind's working. So give me a big moo-sah. Let some of that stress go and focus in. I got your brain teaser. Boy, that's a good one for you today. Playing for Joker's Wild Party Passes. Great show over there at the Joker's Wild. Tuesday through Sunday. Doors open 8 p.m. Showtime is 9 p.m. All right? And, of course, we're located between the Coral and the Beach Tower over there at the beautiful Atlantis. Now, headliner, Mike Rivera, America's Funniest Teacher. You know him from The View. Very funny individual. In addition to that, feature comedian. All right? Vian Parmesan. Dr. Vian Parmesan, the comedy doc. You definitely want to check him out. All my Filipino massive in the 242. This your guy. Very funny individual. Very Filipino. Look like Manny Pacquiao's brother. So come get your laugh on. 2 for 1 on all locals. All right, so definitely take advantage of that. And all you need is your Vax card or your rapid antigen test, and you are good to go for the show. All right, so let me line things up. And I get your brain teaser going for you. And let me just double check, and I have everything in order. All right. So, be good to go. Studio check, audio check, Engine check. All right, we're ready. You can chime on in on text lines. You can call on in. You know how to get your answers in. All right, here's your question for today. Recent survey of 100 Bahamians, 50 men, 50 women. Survey revealed that 37% have not done this in the past year. In the past 12 calendar months, they have not done this. 37% of the Bahamian survey, 50 men, 50 women, 37% or 37 out of 100 said they haven't done this in a year. In a full calendar year, in a full 12 months, they haven't done this. What is it? That is your mind-bending brain teaser. You're playing for Joker's Wild Party Pals. You got between now and the news in the top of the 5 o'clock hour to get your answers in. While you get your answers in to me, we'll continue right now and get up into your headliners. Who are what's making headlines in the 242? All brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. And Fine Threads reminds you they have new arrivals in stock right now. Casual, formal, suits, all your accessories, shoes as well. So be sure to check them out, both locations. As a matter of fact, check them out online, finethreads.com. Check out all the new arrivals. Do your shopping online, then arrange for pickup at any one of those convenient Fine Threads locations. The flagship store, top at Hilmaki Street, the Southwest Shopping Plaza location. And like I told you, brand new selection of suits in stock right now from Tazio, Azzurro, Studio Ferra, Diamante, and Mazzari. Tailored Recreation Premium has a good selection of sport jackets right in there at Fine Threads as well. And don't forget, you got your pants and your jeans and your shorts and your Bermudas and your cargos from Jordan Craig, Enzo, Tailored Recreation Premium, Kent Park, True Rock, and Mazzari. So take advantage of that. And they got a great deal going on right now at Fine Threads as well. You don't want to miss out on this. All right? When you get in there, if you purchase any denim outfit, any denim combo, all right? Any denim jean purchase, you get the next one that you buy or you want of equal or lesser value absolutely free. So purchase any denim jeans, all right? And you get the next one of equal or lesser value absolutely free. Also, if you buy a full-price men's suit or a men's suit package, you're going to get half off of a boy's suit. So you definitely want to check that out at both locations, all right? All right. No, not gone to the movies and not went to the doctor. No, that's not it. Try me again. Okay. So, now that we got the question out there, and we got, all the sponsor info for the headliners, let's get into the headlines. Was blazing up the pages of the Nassau Guardian News and Views that matter since 1844. We got your back. The big headline. F&M Long Island Association urges MP to hold firm and stay on. Story by Ken Diadames. Amid rumblings among some Long Islanders that their elected member of Parliament, Adrian Gibson, should give up his seat after being charged in relation to alleged corruption at the Water and Sewage Corporation, the Free National Movement's F&M Long Island Association has written to constituents expressing full support of Gibson. MP, we got your back, the association said in a letter. Stand tall. It also advised Long Islanders that a petition being circulated seeking to have the Long Island seat in the House of Assembly vacated is not from the F&M constituency office. So the plot thickens there, and we still have no change in the stance. Mr. Gibson is entrenched. He's, taking his stand. Not gonna resign. Not gonna go anywhere. And boom, here we are. So we have to watch it play out now. I don't know if it's going to be a clean, smooth transition through this whole thing, or if this is going to get ugly and bitter and bloody. I guess you better get your popcorn and buckle up. Another headline's popping up. Pinder hits out at asylum provisions in the 2018 bill. This story by Travis Cartwright Carroll. The provisions for asylum seekers in the draft Nationality, Immigration, and Asylum Bill 2018 would be impossible for a small country like the Bahamas to implement. This according to Attorney General Ryan Pinder, who said this yesterday. Pinder said this was why he recommended over the objection of some in the Office of the Attorney General to separate the bill and deal with the issue of citizenship and equal rights. Pinder, who was asked about the issues of illegal migration in the Senate, said the government does not want to mix its political mandate to move forward with matters relating to equality and the complex issues of asylum. The Nationality, Immigration, and Asylum Bill 2018 was drafted under the Minnis administration. Several drafts of the bill were made. It was never tabled in Parliament, however. So, obviously, there was a lot of motion from the past administration, but no action. So, obviously, you know, Pinder doing his due diligence as the MP is going to point out any issues that he may see or maybe problems that may be arise from this. And I understand his separation of the bill and then, you know, deal with the issues of citizenship and equal rights and then asylum on the other portion of it. If you have two clear-cut explanations, then you can move forward with a proper bill because you know what you're dealing with exactly. It's not a gray area and it's not a blanket. And if like they say, the devil is in the details, Mr. Pinder's trying to deal with the details. Obviously, the previous administration weren't. It was tabled, you know, it was never tabled. There was much motion, much contributions in draftings, but never a table. So, again, we got to see how it plays out and where it ends up, and if it's going to benefit us in the long run, or if it's not beneficial. That remains to be seen. Another big headline: government wants new private sector minimum wage by year's end. Story by Jasper Ward. Now, this, what I tell you, this may get really loud before it's all said and done. Director of Labor Robert Farquharson said yesterday the government aims to have a new minimum wage for the private sector by the end of the year. The government has received a recommendation from the National Tripartite Council on the increase in minimum wage. Like I told you, the process is ongoing. It is before the government. It is in the intention of the government to go out for additional consultations with the private sector before a decision is made. When asked if the public can expect something by the end of the year, he replied, "I can tell you that you can see something before the end of the year." So we will see changes. The private sector minimum wage currently is $210. The public sector minimum wage is $225, and that is expected to increase to $250 next month. So you'd obviously want to see an increase in the private sector minimum wage as well. So we'll see where that goes. An increased minimum wage in the private sector will likely impact roughly 50,000 workers, Farquharson said. Though he did not indicate how he arrived at the figure, that's what they're working with. All right, let me check out some of these answers. Not go to church, not go out, not deposit cash to savings account. No, not take a trip to the States. None of that. You're all way off. Like way, way off. Like far. Like Egyptian or gentlemen, so far away. All right, let's see if we got anything else coming on in. Because you're all texting a lot, but a lot of y'all texting the same answers. No, not take a trip. Why y'all stuck on take a trip? I know the pandemic did all us bad and we couldn't travel like we wanted to, but I've seen a lot of traveling going on. It can't be that. Cannot be that. All right, let's go to the phone lines. We got a caller. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
How you doing, Nori?
Hey, what's going on, JJ?
I'm fine.
Happy Friday, man.
But your charge group went out control today. But anyhow, I guess everybody in
hey, it's free for all Friday, JJ. Weekend. Free for all
but
Friday.
I think you know. But my thing is, Nori, you know, and I listen to you break down all the things, right? Nori, this country, and I listened to you a while ago, right? This country is not for Bahamians. You see, because Mr. Ingram, Mr. Christie, Mr. Dr. Mills, and Mr. Brave, I know them personally. And I want to see them start doing things for Bahamian people. Every foreigner come in the country get concessions and get this and get that and get that. Some that lose and get the concession that our government millions of dollars and don't pay. And we don't take the whole deal and they try to do a place for the country and make them pay and pay the balance and then they get the rest and sell things. See, now, let me tell you something, man. People begin tired. People begin frustrated. And only a matter of time now, you see. And people get mad when I say a civil war is brewing. But the day brews got to fix a lot of things. I can't go to casino and gamble. Isn't that discriminating, Nori?
Yeah, man, I think in 2023 or 2022, going into 2023, because we're almost there, heading into 2023, it's far time Bahamians should be allowed to have their own casinos. If they don't want Bahamians to gamble in the hotel casinos, Provide casinos that Bahamians can legitimately have the same opportunity to gamble as foreigners in their own country, and provided they do it responsibly, and provided any kind of help that they may need if anybody becomes addicted.
And they be like, all the people doing the chat talk about the nonsense. I listen to my boy, Ron Pender, talking all kind of fools. All kind of fools he's talking about. People hate this because he's talking about.
Hold on, you mean Ron Pender, the former MP?
No, not Ron Pender, Ryan Pender.
Oh.
But we hate me. You know what? Then people want to take you talking about butter. They want to talk, but people need homes. People roof leaking. Then people need jobs. One only foreigner for the country. Keep me from license, open bank taking one of all us. We tired now. We tired, man. We tired. We getting tired. And guess what? If they don't start doing something soon, there could be another someone who right in the country. If they don't start, I hate to say it. I don't only got 3,000 days. I know I'm 3,000 days saving for the government. I take my call, my brother.
Yeah, man, JJ, have a good weekend, and I appreciate your passion, and enjoy yourself. And guess what? Right now, find that cool tree in your yard, get a couple of coolies, sit underneath it, and love yourself. Because it's Friday. So do it responsibly. But that's a point that JJ brings up a lot. And I think that Bahamians need to have that opportunity. It's far too long that we've been able to work in casinos, be employed by casinos, but not allowed to gamble in casinos in our own country. And I'm thinking, if it's such a big taboo and there's such a big boogeyman because they don't want Bahamians in casinos because they fear of some unrest, then give us our own opportunity on the other side of the bridge for entrepreneurs to open up their own casino and allow us to play as we like. And obviously suggest that gamblers do it responsibly and provide hotlines and social outreach programs if people feel like they're addicted, as you deal with like narcotics and alcohol and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, if there's a market for it, then Bahamians should be allowed that right and afforded that right in their country. And not just to say, okay, well, you can't go. Okay, fine, keep the casinos over the bridge or in the hotels. What about downtown that looks derelict, that looks like Ukraine right now, bombed out and depleted? And I'm not really trying to make fun of Ukraine, but I'm just saying they're in the middle of a war. That could pay for itself and revamp downtown Bay Street and give an influx to other businesses surrounding that, and for entrepreneurs and for Bahamians to make money not only in the gaming industry, but shoot off businesses surrounding properties where they could also make money. Restaurants, bars, clubs, shopping, so on and so forth. Make it almost like a district. So when you go there, you know what you're getting. But Bahamians are welcome. It's far overdue, in my opinion. I mean, if we're looking at legalizing, and decriminalizing marijuana, we need to look at gambling the same way as far as Bahamians go. Put us on a level playing field. Give us the same opportunity as others. All right. That's the headliners. Who was or what making headlines in the 242? That's a wrap right there on that. Let's slide up into the buzz. And the buzz is all brought to you, of course, by John Shoes. And John's reminds you, in addition to your fast fashions, your workwear, full line for ladies, casual, formal, and work. Gents the same way, casual, formal. They got a great selection on Clarks for you as well. And a great line of shoes for your kids, girls and boys, casual, formal, recreational, athletic. So you definitely want to check them out on all of that. And now, in addition to all that goodness, John's now has small home appliances and cookware available for you as well. So be sure to check them out both locations, John's Plaza Carmichael and the flagship store on Rosetta today. And remember, with John's, serving you is a pleasure. And guess what? I didn't want to say this, but my God, boy, when Bahamians get something in their craw, they don't let it go. And it's still buzzing. People still texting me. And, obviously I got folks in Long Island listening, online. So big up to Long Island. Big up to Grand Bahama, who always got me locked and loaded. Big up to the crew from the Freeport Report on Tuesdays. And, my crew, Roscoe and Ken down there in Abaca, who always chiming in. But here we are on a Friday, almost 2 weeks now, and still some people saying, no, Mr. Gibson shouldn't go nowhere. Don't resign. And I'm referring to Mr. Gibson, the MP for Long Island, the F&M MP for Long Island. And there's a whole plethora of folks saying, no, it's messy. You need to resign. You know, let it play out. Have your day in court. And if you're exonerated and vindicated, then reclaim everything that is rightfully yours. Some people have even said, look, resign. And if there's a by-election, run as an independent. And if Long Island is behind you like they say they are, and have come out publicly in the national media, in the dailies, and saying they are, then you should have no problem. But at the end of the day, you got to look, again, like the extenuating circumstances that go with it. And I think people are missing, you know, a lot of things. They're getting caught up in the sensational portfolio and portions of it. But sometimes you got to just look at the meat and potatoes of it, the facts. So I guess until people do that, we're going to still have these conspiracy theories, and we're going to have all of this playing out until it's rectified or resolved. And then, of course, you have to look at the detrimental effects it's having on an already wounded and recovering F&M party. So where do we go? We got to watch it play out, obviously, but I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a quick fix for this. I think like we say here, this could be long. Anyway, let's keep it moving right there. That's a wrap right there on the buzz. Feel free to chime in on the text lines or the phone lines. I'll definitely be able to take your calls or your texts, even though we're live. Naughty Mr. Gibson needs to resign. He has no shame. Wow. And that's, you know, you're hearing that consensus in a lot of places. Other places saying, no, you shouldn't resign. You need to stay right there. So let's slide into the global warming. We're heating up the planet in 60 seconds or less, and then we'll take it to the break. All brought to you, of course, by KFC Nassau. And don't forget, all the drive-thrus all week long, Monday through Sunday, at KFC Nassau are open late and frying until midnight. So you got up until midnight to get your finger licking on and satisfy your KFC cravings, all right? That's all drive-thru locations, up until midnight and frying, Monday through Friday, all right? Now, here's something you need to check out. It's Friday. That's right. It's Friday, and the new snack box is on and popping, man. Every Friday you can get it. The new snack box, like I said, you get 2 pieces of chicken, thigh and leg, your individual mashed potato, your personal mashed potato with the gravy, all right? All of that goodness, $6.95, VAT included, waiting on you at your favorite KFC location, all right? So be sure to check that out. And don't forget, all of your KFC locations open late and frying right up until midnight. So get your finger licking on. All right, let's check out the global warming. We're heating up the planet in 60 seconds or less. All brought to you, of course, by KFC Nassau. And remember your trivia question today. Recent survey of 100 Bahamians, 50 men, 50 women. Survey revealed that 37% haven't done this in a year. And a full calendar year, what is it? You can send your text in or you can call in. Either way, I'll get your correspondence, whether it's a call or a text. Even though I'm live, we'll get it, and we'll get it in and get it on. All right, let's jump on in. Nia Vardalos, or Vardalos, confirms that she's filming My Big Fat Greek Wedding Part 3 in Greece right now, and she's directing. So as my Greek friends say, my Greek Bahamian friends would say here, Opa! All right. Rupert Murdoch and Jerry Hall are said to be divorcing. I guess I missed the memo about Mick Jagger's ex marrying Rupert. I don't know when that happened. That was over my head, as if I really care. Now and then I don't. But it's no secret what she saw in him, obviously the dinero, and now they're separated. I mean, it couldn't be looks, because both Mick and Rupert kind of tore up, look bulldogish in the face, you know? Wrinkly and a little leathery and thing, man. So had to be the bank accounts for sure. Kraft Macaroni and Cheese is changing its name to Kraft Mac and Cheese. Why? I mean, we've been calling it Kraft Mac and Cheese for years. And even though it's macaroni and cheese, we call it Kraft Mac and Cheese, so why make the change? Let it just keep moving. All right. Now, if you like to look into outer space, keep your eyes to the skies. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn will be visible every morning until the end of June in an alignment not seen since 1864. The alignment is best viewed in the early morning hours around an hour before sunrise. Well, heck, I wish you would have told me earlier than the 24th of June. I'd have been watching it. Now I got a couple of days to go check it out. Twitter is testing a new way to let users write long-form posts. And even though Brittany Griner is still being held in Russia, she's being named to this year's WNBA All-Star team. Yeah, well, that don't do her no good unless you got a get-out-of-jail-free card. And I'll be rooting for you, Brittany. Come on now. And Putin, you need to let that woman go. Kendall Jenner and NBA player Devin Booker have gone their separate ways after 2 years. Way to go, Devin. Keep running and don't look back. And you might stop choking in the playoffs. And finally, Shania Twain had to cancel her Vegas show the other night due to illness. No other details were given. Let's check the text lines real quick. No, it's not service the car. Here's another couple. Yeah, naughty. No, if legally he does not have to resign, or he has a legal loopholes where he doesn't have to resign, Mr. Gibson don't need to go anywhere. He needs to ride it out where it is and face his battles without resigning. Here's another one. Naughty. Gibson needs to do the honorable thing and resign. If he's innocent, it will all play out, and he will be vindicated. All right. That's a wrap right there. On Your Global Woman, all brought to you, of course, by KFC Nassau. We're going to take our first break right here. On Talking Heads, we are live. Duncan Carmichael getting it in. All right, and don't forget, it is all about that pesto, baby. You definitely got to check it out. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. It's all good. And like I said, it's something different at Dunkin', but it's all good. Dunkin's new tomato pesto grilled cheese sandwich features oven-roasted tomatoes, pesto spread, and white cheddar on a toasted sourdough bread for flavors that are bold and bright and just explode in your mouth. Tomato pesto perfection is at Dunkin'. You need to try it. They got some other new menu items. I'll break that down for you in a little bit. But be sure, if you're in the Carmichael area, to get on in here. Start running on Dunkin'. We're going to take a quick break. On the flip side of the break, we'll continue live at Dunkin'. Carmichael with our Dunkin' during his coffee break, and we'll open up the phone lines. All right? Talking Heads continues right after this. Don't touch it.
Boy, you know what going down tomorrow?
Nobody, what happening?
Joe bringing these knives to school. He could do Junior in.
For what?
Boy, he fooled with Joe girl.
Mother sick. And you know Junior don't back down for nothing. So that means you got a big fight tomorrow.
So whose side you on?
Side? I trying to stay in school, not Simpson Penn. We gotta tell somebody about this fight.
Tell somebody? I ain't no snitch. I mean cool, you know.
Boy, if you so cool, then you need to stay in school and stay out of the fight.
Yeah, but if I don't hang on Joe's side, him and he boys coming for me next.
All right, so we definitely gotta tell somebody. We gotta prevent the fight.
What I say, I don't want nobody call me snitch.
We could just call Crime Stoppers. You could report what you know, and nobody gotta know it's you.
So how did I boy?
All you gotta do is call them, or you text them through the Crack Crime Bahamas app, and nobody can know it's you.
Then the police come looking for me for more info, and when they finish with them, Joe them coming looking for me?
When you call Crime Stoppers, the call go directly to Miami, and they don't ask nothing about you. Then you can get the pen from them, and they can claim a reward later using that same pen.
Plus, everything's scrambled, so nobody can read what you're saying.
Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands.
Need to satisfy your late-night munchies? KFC drive-thrus are open and frying until midnight every night of the week. Whether you're craving juicy KFC chicken, fries, and biscuit, or one of our signature KFC sandwiches, we've got you covered with 100% KFC flavor. Catch some late-night vibes and take a ride to your neighborhood KFC for after-dark satisfaction. Last call to get fueled by KFC fried chicken is midnight. Late-night cravings at KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online, www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on in today at John's, where we put fashion at your feet.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
I used to think of the bank as my personal ATM machine. If I wanted a new car, new furniture, a weekend trip to Miami, no problem, just max out the credit card or top up my loan. I was a big baller until I realized that 75% of my salary was going to pay back all those loans. Fidelity's personal financial coaching was the best solution. Fidelity gave me a plan with a debt consolidation loan that has a built-in savings that pays 5% interest. I now only have one low monthly payment, plus money in my pocket. Give Fidelity Bank a call at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit any of Fidelity's locations or visit a website at fidelitygroup.com.
Get ready for more iced coffee temptations at Dunkin'. More delectable aromas and more exciting flavors, so you can get more refreshment from every cup. Enjoy the flavors of butter roasted pecans and sweet cream combined with Dunkin' Original Blend Iced Coffee. Or try our Cake Batter Signature Latte, combining smooth, rich espresso with a spoon-licking good cake batter flavor, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and rainbow sprinkles for a party in every cup. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
We're back at you, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, the Friday edition, the Free-for-All Friday, freaking weekend edition of Talking Heads. And like I said, we are live, Dunkin', Carmichael location, getting it in. And, of course, I told you about the tomato pesto grilled cheese sandwich. That is off the chain. I'm about to do one in between when the news come on. Yeah, man, I'm going to have one of them. It only take me about 4 bites to put one of them bad boys away. Wash that down with an iced tea, and we'd be good for the sports segment. But listen, speaking of iced coffees, man, get ready for more iced coffee temptations at Dunkin'. Try the new Cake Batter Signature Latte. That's right, Cake Batter Signature Latte, combining the rich espresso, all right, with a spoon-licking good cake batter flavor for a party in every cup. You don't want to miss out on it. You definitely want to check it out, all right? And don't forget, speaking of iced coffee, the second portion of this goodness, Buchan Iced Coffee is back with the tasty flavors of butter-roasted pecans and sweet cream combined with the Dunkin' Original Blend Iced Coffee. I can have me one of them to go for the road. Yeah, butter pecan Rican. You know how that is. It's all G-O-O-D good. You remember when Method used to say, man? You know? Man, listen. Kermit, you need to find that song if you're in the studio, man. Yeah. Some Wu-Tang on a Friday would be nice. I mean, pick up the Zhivago. He got all gospel and philosophical today, you know. I'm thinking next Friday, I can bring some tunes in. On Thursday, I want y'all to send me your playlist, your request list. And either I can play it straight, or I can get my boy DJ Beats to fling it down for you in a little 15-minute, you know, Hong Kong food, slap it up, flip it, rub it down kind of vibe. Boom. So get me a old school flavor. I see a big buzz going on as I take my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break. A lot of y'all youngsters. And you know, I'm the bridge. I'm a tweener. I'm between the old and the young. I'm right in the middle. All right? But listen, y'all youngsters, y'all millennials, y'all stop trying to claim like Teddy Riley and Guy and New Edition and thing like this old school classics that we really need. Listen, man, they stand the test of time. Y'all know some of y'all millennials was made to that music? Y'all really don't want me to break down the deaths like Teddy Riley and Guy and then the spinoffs from Iron Hall. And you don't want me to break down, like, y'all don't know nothing about Troop, Ready for the World, Soul for Real, Another Bad Creation. I mean, you know about Boyz II Men, I hope. You know? And the list goes on. And I mean, you had groups like Mister that had 1 or 2 hits. Blackberry Molasses being the main one. A lot of people don't know Bobby Valentino was the lead singer of that group. And then he went on to have some other all hits and then some crazy, like, personal life issues that he got into some crazy-ish. But nonetheless, y'all start trying to claim that y'all don't come to me and talk about, hey, Naughty man, why you don't play this, man? It's a classic. Why don't I, listen, how many times I can tell you how many times I played it, you know? Don't tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I do know. Don't tell me something I do know. Tell me something I don't know. But this guy really tight. You're really hard up on guy, boy. Boy, listen here. If y'all really want to freak yourself out, youngsters, and you're driving home today, get the remix. A Groove Me by Guy. All right? The remix. All right? And then if you really want to freak yourself out, in true Eddie the Virgo spirit, play Johnny Gill, Rub You the Right Way right after that, and you're good to go. You'll have a good little old school dose from Uncle Naughty. But get your request in for next week. I can make sure I do justice for it, all right? All right, Naughty, we can say the same of our former recent Prime Minister. He is very much inglorious looking, but has some money. Yeah, you talking about that reference I made about Rupert Murdoch and Mick Jagger. Yeah, both of them. Wrinkly in the face, long in the pocket. When you say that, now that you say it, yeah, Doc right in that category too. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. No, and you're trying to answer this question, you got 10 minutes left. No, it's not go to the dentist. That's not it either. Y'all got problems. Y'all ain't gonna get this right. And y'all doing so well. Now this something that's coming across the radar. I gotta research this. I gotta fact check this. Wow. More on breadbasket items. The plot thickens. So we keep an eye out on that. All right, let's go to our second break, man. Right here on Talking Heads. On the flip side of the break, we'll wrap up this first hour and get you ready for the second hour. A full dose of sports. We got a lot of sports to talk about and get you ready for the weekend. So keep it right where you got it. We'll continue, the Friday edition of Talking Heads right after this. We are live. Duncan Carmichael getting it in and getting it on. Holler at your boy if you're in the area. I might hook you up and let you run on Duncan, too. We'll be right back at you right after the break.
Get ready for more with the new Tomato Pesto Grilled Cheese Sandwich at Dunkin'. More delicious ingredients and more vibrant new flavors, so you can get more out of every moment. The Dunkin' Tomato Pesto Grilled Cheese Sandwich features oven-roasted tomatoes, pesto spread, and melted cheddar cheese, sandwiched between two slices of authentic toasted sourdough bread. For flavors that are bold and bright, the Dunkin' Tomato Pesto Grilled Cheese Sandwich is tomato pesto perfection. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
We're not always able to see the storms in life approaching, but we can take the necessary steps to be prepared to ensure the safety of ourselves, our loved ones, and our property. This hurricane season, trust J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers. We'll be here to help you get back on track in your time of need. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com. J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, giving you peace of mind.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. That's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Hey, Dumps, the boys them going on a bad trip, dog. Partying and hanging on the family island.
It's a lie.
I telling you, Dumps. Hey, but since only enough money for one plane ticket, one of us got to fit in that bag.
That look is fit inside the bag then, T.
Well, I was thinking with the perpendicularity of the bag and the spatial structure of your body, you could have just hopped in it right quick.
But T.
I know, Dumps, it kind of small, but I can slap one handle with care sticker on the wide.
No, T, I trying to tell you, the promotion says 2 fly free. That means 2 people could go.
2?
2.
I saw it. I can take this gal, man.
Grab your friends and head to the Family Islands. With the 2 Fly Free campaign, there's no better time than now. Go to BahamasResidence.com for more information.
Need to satisfy your late night munchies? KFC drive-thrus are open and frying until midnight every night of the week. Whether you're craving juicy KFC chicken, fries, and biscuit, or one of our signature KFC sandwiches, we've got you covered with 100% KFC flavor. Catch some late-night vibes and take a ride to your neighborhood KFC for after-dark satisfaction. Last call to get fueled by KFC fried chicken is midnight. Late-night cravings at KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking good.
Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We are live, Duncan Carmichael location, getting it in. 4:55 p.m. is the time. And boy, listen here. Y'all, Lord. Y'all tried. Y'all texted me some good answers. They weren't the right ones, but y'all tried. I won't lie. Y'all tried. But the correct answer to the question today, recent survey, 100 Bahamians, 50 men, 50 women. Survey revealed that 37%, or 37 out of 100, haven't done this in a year, in a full calendar year. And y'all came up with some good answers. You really did. Is service the car, go jogging, a trip to the States, deposit cash to savings account, go to church, go to the doctor, go to the movies, go out, go to the dentist, go to church, exercise. Look, there were some good answers, but none of y'all were close. None of y'all were close. The correct answer was read a book. In a whole year, 37% or 37 out of 100 Bahamians, whether it's pandemic, post-pandemic, so on and so forth, in a whole year have not read a book. And like I always tell you, readers win and winners read. Read a book. They can never take that knowledge from you. Once that you read that, you retain that, that's in your brain. They can never take it from you. Like Nelson Mandela said, you could bind my hands, you could bind my feet, you can incarcerate my body, but my mind will always be free because of what you learn and what you put in your mind and what you educate yourself with. So, yeah, read a book. I agree. Read a book. And when I think about it, I was close to not reading a book for almost a year, and I just did a couple of days ago, so that saved me. But, yeah, I digress. Now, we got the news coming up in short order. On the flip side of the news in the 5 o'clock hour, we'll be joined by Earl Pearl. He'll be zooming in, and we'll have that conversation. All right? We'll talk Dodger baseball, obviously. We'll talk NBA draft from last night. The Los Angeles Lakers look like they turned into a legacy team, signing everybody progeny in free agency and other people's nephew in free agency. So yeah, let's see where it goes. I'm watching from a distance. I'm still in Southern Post Lake exile. But I did see some of the picks. And I think they're posturing for life post-LeBron, which is a good thing. Then I could return triumphantly to L.A. and root for my Lakers once again, once LeBronia is gone. As long as they remain, I remain gone. I like voters who don't turn out to vote. Like, I got a party, I support you, but y'all doing fools, so I ain't gonna vote. I could talk, I could beat up my gum from a distance, but I ain't gonna vote. Well, that's with the Lakers. They get no vote from me as long as LeBron there. You know? In fast popularity go, LeBron and Minutes with me neck and neck right now. See? All right. Now, I guess it's time we go to the break. We got the news coming up. Good first hour, my talking heads. Everybody chiming in. Don't forget, we're live, Duncan Carmichael. Come on down and check out that tomato pesto sandwich. That is off the chain. You got the new iced coffees going on. You got the cake batter going on. You got the butter pecan going on. You got the full line of donuts and all the sandwiches you love. You can even get your big breakfast bundle. That's going on all day long. So come on down and love yourself at your favorite Dunkin' location, downtown Bay Street, Paradise Island, Palmdale, Bernard Road with the drive-thru, East Street South with the drive-thru, Carmichael, the newest location we're at live right now, and at the airport, pre-clearance and post-clearance. So no reason for you not to be running on Duncan. So while you run to Duncan, we're going to run to the break, and right after the news, we'll pick it up right here on Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Don't touch it.
It's Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM continues right here. We are live, Duncan, Carmichael location, getting it in. Free for all Friday, freaking weekend edition of Talking Heads, like I said. And got a lot of folks out here at Duncan. They definitely running on Duncan. Definitely liking the new iced coffee flavors going on. You know, the birthday cake one. Yeah, the cake is all good. Sure. And then, of course, you know, the butter pecan. Definitely a personal favorite there. So definitely take advantage of that. And, of course, like I said, we're into the 5 o'clock hour. 5:05 is the time. And I'm sure we'll hear from Earl the Pearl in short order. Pearlie's supposed to be chiming in via the Zoom. So we'll wait for Pearlie to chime in. But like I said, we're going to get it started with Today in Sports. All brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza Monday through Friday. Great for lunch and dinner. Then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast starting at 9 a.m. All right. Today is Friday, June 24th, 2022. And, of course, like I said, today in sports history, 1911, John J. McDermott became the first American-born winner of the U.S. Open. 1922, the American Professional Football Association took the name of the National Football League. 1952, Eddie Arcaro became the first U.S.-born jockey to win 3,000 races. 1962, the New York Yankees beat the Detroit Tigers 9-7 after 22 innings. 1971, the National Basketball Association modifies its 4-year eligibility rule to allow for collegiate hardship cases, so for early entry. 1979, Bob Watson of the Houston Astros hit for the cycle against San Francisco on September 15, 1979. He became the first player to hit for the cycle in both leagues when he did it with the Boston Red Sox. 1980, the Atlanta Flames franchise moved to the Calgary, Alberta, and became the Calgary Flames. 2003, Barry Bonds of the Giants became the first player to reach 500 home runs and 500 stolen bases. And 500 PEDs used. 2010, the NHL Board of Governors approved a penalty for a lateral blindside hit to the head. The penalty, an illegal check to the head, was set at a 5-minute major penalty. 2010, John Isner defeated Nicholas Mahut after 11 hours and 183 games. The sets were 6-4, 3-6, 6-7, 7-9, 7-6, and 70-68. Sports quote of the day: I grab a whole armful of guys with the other colored jerseys, and then I peel them off until I find the one with the ball. Big Daddy Lipscomb, Baltimore Colts, one of the greatest defensive tackles ever to play the game. All right. So, waiting for Pearlie to zoom in. And once he does, then we'll pick up the conversation with him. But we'll keep it moving. That's the wrap right there on Today in Sports, all brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza. And don't forget, Wednesday and Friday is happy hour. So take advantage of that, 5 to 7 tonight on your way home, or even if you're not from the West, take a trip out there. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza. and love yourself. And happy hour out there at Naughty Johnny's. All right? Remember I told you. You'll thank me for it later. All right, let's keep it going. Let's move into the home court. Local home court news from right here in the 242. All brought to you, of course, by Burger King Nassau. And it's all about that Zesty Whopper. Yep, grab you one today at your favorite Burger King location. Available for you for takeout, drive-thru, and delivery with the Craven app. But that Zesty Whopper is all good. Saucy, crunchy, and full of flavor. Flame grilled beef, crispy chicken, or plant-based. You got options. And like I said, you get it by itself or get it as a combo. It's all good either way. Takeout, drive-thru, and delivery at your favorite BK location. All right, let's look at the local sports scene. Then we'll get to the first break. And then on the flip side, we'll go international. But checking out the local sports scene, we got a couple of things to look at, especially going into the weekend. We got the Nationals going on. Not as publicized as it has been in the past. We got Sean A. Miller-Weibo in town. We got Stevie Gardner in town. A lot of collegiate athletes and our pro athletes here to run in the Nationals. But like I said, compared to in years past, we haven't seen the full, layout of the full PR blitz. So hopefully it will be well attended this weekend. And of course, like I said, hopefully we can talk from folks from the BAAAs next week and get a full rundown on how it turned out. Now, last night, Jonquel Jones had a double-double. Not enough, though, as the Connecticut Sun lost. That was kind of surprising. Story by Simba French in today's Guardian. Performance comes on the heels of Jones' interview with ESPN. Star embraces who she is, and that was great. We have no problem with that, and we support Jonquel and all that she does. Because, who you are as a person off the court and what makes you happy in your personal life has no bearing on what you do as a professional. And it's nobody's business, quite frankly. She had 12 points at 11 boards, but they lost 81-71 to the New York Liberty. All right? But like I said, if you haven't had a chance to read that ESPN article to check out the interview, do so. It is a powerful piece. Coach Yoda serving as assistant with the senior men's national team. Listen, Coach Yolette McQueen, or McPhee, however, no, McQueen, Moon's daughter, Coach Moon, McPhee's daughter. Listen, she's done a great job at that Ole Miss program with the women. And if I look at it, her body of work over the last couple of years has infinitely surpassed anything that our male coaches have done. No disrespect to y'all male coaches. I know a ton of y'all personally. Still got mad love and respect for y'all, but let's be real. Y'all been getting it done in major college basketball, major Division I college basketball. Maybe she's what we need. A la, what's her name who was coaching under Popovich, man? Used to play for Becky Hammonds. All right? Maybe she could be like our Becky Hammonds. Maybe she gets what the guys need. Maybe she knows from being on such a high collegiate program how to keep your players interested and motivated and wanting to be a part of the program and be interested enough to return. And that way maybe we could feel DeAndre Ayton, Buddy Hield, Kai Jones, a couple of others that are scattered throughout Europe and South America that are actually playing. You got Division I ballers that are equally as good. So come on. Can you imagine if we had a team like that? I'm not saying we might win a gold or a silver, but we'd be competitive. We'd beat up on some people. We might get beat up on a little bit too, but that's all right. We'll have a team that can actually compete. Get Tum Tum to play the point. I still think he got some good ball in him, even though he's a coach now. We can make it happen. So we got to do what it takes to get that to that level. And I think Yolette McQueen, Coach Joe, I'm sorry I butchered your name today, but I'm passionate about you being the head coach of the men's national team. You don't need to be an assistant. You need to be the head coach. And I know that. I know some dudes can catch feelings over it. Taking nothing from y'all coaches, and I know all of y'all. Y'all done a great job. But I'm thinking, strike while the iron's hot. And Yo is a hot commodity, and she's getting it done. And she beat up on the big girls, them. Let her be some motivation. You know, what could be wrong? The dudes might play better for her than they did for you guys. Y'all never watched the movie Wildcats with Goldie Hawn? If she coached the whole football team and took them to a championship. Okay, then. Sometimes girl power is what you need. But anyway, I digress. So, with that being said, let's keep it moving on to the next story. Because, you know, we don't want to miss out. But I think she definitely should be the head coach, honestly. Now, in tennis, the Bahamas falls to Paraguay. This in Davis Cup. So we can't really get it going. Story by Simba. French team loses 2 matches to 1 to open the Davis Cup tournament and Dorton Davis Cup play. They won a match but lost the tie 2-1 at Costa Rica. At the Costa Rica Country Club in Escaso, Costa Rica. And, of course, they lost the men's double team of Baker, Newman, and Marvin Rowe. And they came up short against Paraguay. The match lasted over a little over 2 hours. So, you know, let's see if they could rebound. But they did lose to Paraguay in the Davis Cup. And Jazz continued to vote for Jazz Chisholm. Okay? MajorLeagueBaseball.com, MLB.com, vote. You can vote up to 5 times a day. And then turn it over to your friends and family and tell them to vote 5 times a day. We need Jazz Chisholm to start the All-Star game for the National League at second base. He's the leading vote getter right now. Keep compounding it. Run away with it so there's no excuse and we can talk it in advance. The Jazz is going to play, and he's going to start the All-Star game, and we will witness history. A Bahamian son, a son of the soil, starting at second base for the National League All-Stars in the 2022 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. A display of the best of the best. So embrace it, and let's help him achieve it. They got a great big Heritage Night, too, tomorrow night over there in Marlins Park in Miami. A lot of us are going to try and invade over there. I might try to do that game and get back early on Sunday. See if I could, you know, get time off from Jokers so I don't have to put the WAP Tuesday on them. But it's a great night over there in Marlins Park, Heritage Night, the tribute to Jazz. You know, Bahamians at large who are in Florida, contingencies going over. They did it last year. We'll do it again this year. We need to do it every darn year that Jazz is in Major League Baseball. And big up to Teddy Sweeten and the crew from the BBA, Bahamas Baseball Association. Always getting me the information and, you know, getting us fired up to get over on these trips and stuff. And now let's see if Lucius Fox gets called up, too. Because the Nationals are in the toilet. At this point, after the All-Star game, they need to bring Lou up and let Lou get some work in. You know? And get his game on and get to working. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Pleasant good afternoon, good buddy.
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Right there hanging in.
What you got for me, Sparky?
Look, now, ask you a question. Whatever happened to volleyball in the Bahamas?
That is a good question, you know. Because you had some really good players over the years, especially the ladies. And you had some,
I remember
some
when
men
volleyball
as well,
in the
too.
Bahamas. And Carl Vins and all of us.
But if I'm not mistaken, Sparky, I think they still have men and women's volleyball here in New Providence. But I think a lot of the quality players have gone to college and now they play professionally overseas.
Huh?
Now a lot of our top players, after college, they play professionally overseas.
Oh, okay, because I remember when you could go to the gyms at night and volleyball was pounding all over the place, and then volleyball just seemed to die away. You know, you hardly hear about volleyball in school. Neither
I
in the
know
Bahamas. I remember when I was in government, I was off SAC, who was the top volleyball teams. Princeville was always on top. Carl Mintz and Foxy and all of them. We were following second. And then we went into the night league. I was with Paradise Island Giants again. I ended up on a second place team. Again, Princeville with Carl Mintz and Amanda Russia and all of them was on top. And then it seemed like after that, volleyball just seemed to fade away. Because I remember being even on the first team that traveled to represent the Bahamas with Dr. Norman Gay and Tom DeBoy Grant and all of that. Then we went to...
What? You played volleyball back in the day, Sparky?
Man, I was on the first national volleyball team that traveled to represent
And you calling
Bahamas.
big shot people? Dr. Norman Gay,
Dr.
Tom
Norman Gay,
Grant, the late
Mr.
great.
Buckles Barrett, Peter Bettle, Eddie Smith, Foxy from Camp Road, Carl Mins from St. James Road, Russia. A bunch has gone up to St. Petersburg, Florida, and down to Sarasota, Florida. But and trust me, we win no game now. We walk into a gym. That's the first time I ever seen a gym that big in my life.
But you all had a good time when you went.
Huh?
You all had a good time.
Oh, yeah, you know. See, I think there's a lot of
I
things.
know you had to go to Denny's for a Grand Slam breakfast.
No, man, we went to one place in Sarasota. It was, I forget, you pay something at the door and you can eat all you can. I don't know if Americans know about the Bahamians, but you fellas from over the hill, they see that kind of food in a long time. Fellas is going there for seconds and thirds, you know, teeth fat and all of them. But it was a good time. We walked in that gym, and when the other team came out their locker room, it's like we was looking up in the air at them guys. In fact, I got a broken finger right on my left hand right now to this day. Would bend to the side, tried to go block one of them guys. He go and wipe the ball to the side. I got up to block him, and he switched it to the side, took my finger with it.
Listen.
Instead he braced it up. He just strapped it up with tape. He didn't put a split on it. It ended up...
Duct tape it and go, man.
Hello?
Duct tape and go.
Yeah, but he just split. But when it finally came out, it was bent to the side. Then he wanted that he could re-break it and set it. They said, you ain't re-breaking nothing around here. This could stay like it is.
I got a crooked finger.
I can bend it. But, you know, those were the days, man. You know, we had fun. And then the guys started going to Cuba and Puerto Rico and stuff like that. And that's when you really met some teams. And then Puerto Ricans couldn't fly. And you jumped in the net. Them fellas' feet on top of the net, you know. They looking down at you. But I was just asking that because I noticed we always just saw baseball and basketball and track and field in the Bahamas. And
what
sailing.
I'll do, Sparky, is I'll do my due diligence over the weekend. I'll make a few calls to folks who I know played volleyball and associated with it and see exactly where we're at with volleyball. So Monday I'll have an update for you.
Because I don't even hear from Russia cannot write them no more, you know. I mean, I know they retired from the game and stuff, but I don't even know who kept it going on.
Putin might not let Russia talk, you know.
You have a good day, man. I hope you have a nice weekend, and everybody out there be safe and remember the protocol.
All the best, my brother. All the best to you and your
I hear they getting ready to do Jalkalu in June again, eh? Or July. Jalkalu. What is this? Summer Jalkalu.
We ain't had Jalkalu in so long. Bring it on.
Yeah, okay, but they remember social distance.
Protocols.
Still there. Okay.
Put your mask on. And if you and this year we got to do it like horn free, because you can't blow no horn with no mask on. So if you use a horn blower, you got to blow on the side. All right, we're gonna take our first break here in the 5 o'clock hour, right here on Talking Heads. We are live, Duncan Carmichael location, getting it in. On the flip side of the break, I'll break down some of the goodness that's going on here at Duncan, and then of course we'll talk some more sports. And yes, I have a denied oxygen in the room violator of the handicap parking. I'm telling you, this one is a honey trap for non-disabled parkers who like to take the handicap spot. Like, I looking at this car right now, this blue Honda. Let me get the license plate number, because you know they park right in the spot. AJ 4654. Not a piece of handicap thingum. Let me make sure now. No decap. You got your pine tree, air freshener. You got your prom picture. You got all of that, but ain't nothing for handicap. No, sir. Good vibes only, air freshener too, but no handicap decap. So guess what? Blue Honda Inspire. AJ 4654. Get your denied oxygen in the womb bungie out of the handicap parking place. Just because people call you crazy, that don't make you disabled or handicapped. We got real disabled folks out there that want to have a little bit of normalcy in their life. And for inconsiderate people like you who continue to take their parking spot, I could bring you to public shame every chance I get. Because you know better, you need to do better. Now, let's go to the break. I got to go take some pictures so I can put that online. Look at this dummy of the day.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. That's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
That's right, boys and girls. Get ready to play basketball at the 34th Annual Jeff Rogers Basketball Camp, July 4th through July 29th at the Kendall J. Isaacs Gym, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. daily. So parents, get your boys and girls ages 5 through 18 registered now. Applications available at the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Tonic Williams Darling Highway, and at the registration desk at Campsite Kendall J. Isaacs Gym. Special appearances by NBA players, legends, and coaches. So get your boys and girls registered now, ages 5 through 18, for the 34th Annual Jeff Rogers Basketball Camp, July 4th through July 29th.
The King wants you to take a walk on the tangy side with the all-new Zesty Whopper collection at Burger King Nassau. Enjoy the classic Zesty Whopper with 2 types of cheese, zesty sauce, and crispy onions stacked on 100% flame-grilled beef. Or go Zesty on our plant-based Whopper and crispy chicken. All 3 are saucy, crunchy, and full of flavor, and only available at Burger King Nassau. Visit any of our 7 locations and enjoy a Zesty Whopper as a combo or as part of the King's Feast at Burger King Nassau, where taste is king.
Talking Heads, Garden Ready, 96.9 FM continues now. We are still live, Dunkin' Donuts, East Street, Carmichael location. Dunkin' Carmichael location, getting it in. And we are all good, man. We are good to go on this Free-for-All Friday, freaking weekend edition of Talking Heads. And don't forget, you definitely got to try the new iced coffees, okay, at Dunkin', especially that butter pecan, man. Oh, man, the butter pecan is off the chain. Just had one, and I had one of those tomato pesto sandwiches as well on that sourdough toast. All good. I told you it's going to take me 4 bites to down one of them. And that one's gone. Finished. Sayonara. See you later. All right. Now, Mr. Producer, you got to give me a minute. Somehow my phone battery has gone low. So we'll do it old school. You know me and you veterans, right? Until I get back up and running with some power. If we get a caller, dip it one time, and I know it's a caller, we'll go to the call. And as soon as keep sending the texts, and in a couple of minutes, I'll get the text back on there as well. But right now, we got to get into, like I said, the home court. We wrapped up the home court that was all brought to you, of course, by Burger King Nassau. Now we got to get into who's in and who's out. All brought to you by Tropical Gyros. And let me tell you, people, it's only 5:30. If you're on Mackie and Rosetta and you're heading home and you want that off-the-chain experience for dinner tonight, let Chef Coleman and the crew at Tropical Gyros hook it up for you, man. Experience and enjoy the flavor of Tropical Gyros, all right? They will definitely hook it up for you. All right, so be sure to check them out. Give them a call, 601-5752. Available for takeout and delivery with the Craven app. Walk-in orders are welcome. All right? Indulge in it. Enjoy it, man. Love yourself. Treat yourself to some Tropical Gyros today. All right. Who's in? If you look at the NBA draft last night. And Mr. Producer, do we have Earl the Pearl on Zoom yet? I know Pearlie was busy. He said he was going to try to Zoom in. Do we have Earl the Pearl with us? I guess not. He's still stuck to Dodger baseball, probably. But, like I said, if we got some callers, let's go to the phone lines.
Oh, I'm the phone line. Okay.
Pearlie, are you there?
I've been here.
Dear God, man. Well, listen, I can't lie. I was supposed to check.
You eating too much butter pecan.
The tomato pesto sandwich, my brother, off the chain. And the butter pecan coffee, off the chain. But what I have here for you, Purdy, because I appreciate you, I have a whole coupon book of Dunkin's just for you.
You're a good man.
So you could love yourself at your leisure with your Dunkin's.
Almost every day.
And they'll even pour it in your Dodger coffee cup.
Several of those.
And put some little whipped cream on the top and a cherry so it looks good in your Dodger cup, okay? So did your Dodgers win today?
We played Atlanta 7:20.
Oh, you played 7:20. I thought you had an early game today.
No, that was yesterday. We played an early game because we had to travel down to Cincinnati.
All right, so we dealing with who's in and who's out, brought to you by Tropical Gyros. How many, your Lakers, what did you call them earlier today, the Legacy Lakers?
That's what we won the Los Angeles Lakers. We signed everybody to it.
Everybody's offspring. You know, you have
signed to the
Sharif O'Neal.
Scottie Pippen Jr. signed to the two-way.
Mm-hmm.
I just send Michael Jordan name and then LeBron look like he hang around the league with Bronny grow up. No. Time.
He got to go. But I do like the two young acquisitions and Christie, the actual, 35th pick who we paid for to Orlando. We bought that pick off of the Magic, third pick of the second round. They projected this kid as a first-round pick next year, top 15 or better.
Yeah, they say if he stayed in school one more, he'd probably be a top 10 pick or top 15 pick, yeah.
But guess what? I don't mind. If he could show enough moxie in training camp and in summer league, I think Darvin Ham will carve out a role for him on the team because he could shoot.
Yeah, he can shoot. Quick.
And he when he attacks the rim, he can finish well. But he's more of a shooter.
Yeah.
I look at him as a more athletic Danny Green.
He's actually a point guard. Let me be a floor general. That might be what you need.
And at 6'6", that's a big guy.
He's a really good guy.
Now, speaking of Danny Green.
Remember the guy who called in yesterday and said he had in his cab the Chet Holmgren in his car, the cab?
Yeah, Banana Man.
Yeah, Chet
Listen,
actually
Banana Man, the cab driver.
He actually went second?
You may have had Chet Holmgren in your car, but I don't think it was day before yesterday. Because he was in New York last night for the draft.
2.5 hour flight from Nassau in the Bahamas. He could have been there.
Yeah, but according to Banana Man, he was tear right up on the back seat of the car.
Oh, that could have been there before. He could have leave yesterday morning.
He looked like he catch himself a little bit.
Yeah, but he was he was pick number 2. That was impressive.
But at 7'1", and he's got, some skills to handle the ball and shoot the rock, I think he's going to play. For God's sake, I don't want him to be another bust like Adam Morrison was from Gonzaga.
Oh, no, don't wish that on him.
And he ended up as the Lakers bench jockey, too. Got 2 rings for doing nothing.
Some people believe he may have immediate effect.
Who, Chet Holmgren?
Yeah.
If he survived the ride with Banana Man and Taxi, yeah, he might have the moxie to do it.
Some people believe that this kid will be an instant success, not instant success, but maybe it'll be an effect.
Yeah, I mean, I think at 7'1", and you have the ability to score the ball, you're going to get some burn, you're going to get some run. Now, what you do with it will determine whether you get an increased run or if your minutes get cut or you just stay the same.
I don't know. I think he could be all right. I just trying to figure out what this outfit, this Paulo Bucharo was wearing last night. This purple outfit, he looked like I don't want to insult myself, but he looked like a Q dog trying to get each of to start stepping.
I hear it was a tribute to Prince.
Okay, all right. Okay.
See, I could live with that. Because Prince was a bad dude. And where was he from, Earl?
Minnesota.
Let him know, Earl. Let me tell you, boy, Prince was one of the best.
Yeah, he was cool. We had a good time, really, and when he was at his peak in the 80s, is when I was there,
He was a musical genius.
Got to see him in concert several times.
And you know who was equally as good? Morris Day and the Time opening up.
Are you kidding me? They were awesome. Morris Day could be much. I think he's probably the coolest guy ever. He was so smooth, cool, and they come up in the mirror and he always fixed his hair and start doing the bird. Oh man, yeah, time was good.
Yeah, the bird and Jungle Love.
Yep.
Mr. Producer, when we go to the next break, I need you to line up Morris Day and the Time, Jungle Love. It's a Friday. Take us to the break with Jungle Love. Could we do that? I think that could work. We can take that break in short order. But definitely.
Tell Mr. Producer if he can't find it, call Tony Williams. I'm sure Tony Williams got it.
Tony got that for sure. He got the LP, the 45, all of that.
I'm sure of that.
He might even have the 8-track version.
I'm pretty sure of that. I remember those days. Oh, boy.
Boy, listen. You ever stay up all night trying to repair a cassette tape?
Yeah.
Man, listen, you could work magic.
Take your pencil and tighten it up.
Oh, Lord. But if you know how to tighten it up with your pencil, you'll never go wrong in life.
Yep.
But I looked at some of the other names last night in the draft movement. Danny Green going to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Some moves were made last night. What the Knicks
and Danny is a shooter that could just go right in there and just step in and shoot the rock.
And he comes down. He comes down. The Ja would be all the pressure on Ja, and he just has to stand over there and wait for the ball to come to him.
Now he better hit him. Not like he was the second year in LA when he couldn't throw it in the ocean.
Well, he'll hit him.
But we'll see. I thought that was a big move. I mean, they gave up a lot. DeAnthony Melton, I thought was a part of their future.
Yeah, yeah.
But Danny Green in the future first-round picks, that makes it competitive. That makes it a good deal.
But I mean, it's amazing. How many players from Duke went in the first round? 4? Was it 4?
Too many. I hate Duke.
I know, but come on, think about the kind of talent they got.
They got the best talent in college basketball money could buy. Did I say it correctly?
Is that what it really is, or there's people that want to play for Coach K?
Well, he's retiring.
So you think Duke will drop off now?
No, you probably got another long haul with Duke. The tradition is there. The program is firm. It's solid. You got dudes like Johnny Dawkins and Tommy Amica from the first batch of Duke guards that came up under Krzyzewski. They got some coaching pedigree. They could step in and take over easily. Bobby Hurley out there at Arizona State. You know, his dad, Bobby Hurley Sr. with St. Anthony's High School program, the legendary program in New Jersey. His brother, Danny Hurley, the coach over there in Seton Hall, or somewhere else now. He moved from Seton Hall, and he's at a major D1 school. So you got to look at it. You know, Bobby Hurley might be an easy choice there, too, even though he signed a big deal with Arizona State.
But they already signed their coach. Duke already signed their coach.
Who's their coach?
The assistant took over the job. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, that'll work for a minute till they could go recruit one of them former players.
No,
got a better program.
He's been like next to Coach K for 100 years.
So that means he up there with Coach K too. How long is his window going to be open for?
Not 100 years, but you know.
I'm thinking.
Is it John Shire?
At the end of the day, Earl, I get going with the lead assistant now for a smooth transition, but at some point down the line, they're going to have to look for a younger coach if they want to keep that program going in the direction that Coach K started and built. So I think you got to tie back to one of Amico or Dawkins in the long run to be the head coach.
I think Dawkins is there.
So maybe he's waiting in the wings too.
I think it's John Shire. That's John Shire.
Yeah, I think so. Not to be confused with Frodo Baggins from the Hobbit Shire.
But John only 34 though.
Oh, then he might be a former player.
Yeah, he is a former player.
Ah, and if he's only 34, then that might be something there in Duke we got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, yeah.
For the transitional aspect of it. All right, so we got to go to the break. And on the flip side of the break, Earl the Pearl and I will be back to wrap it up. We are live, Duncan, Carmichael location, getting it in. Don't forget, it's all about that tomato pesto. Oh, my goodness. You got the tomatoes, the roasted tomatoes with the pesto and the white cheddar on the sourdough toast.
Don't promise me
off
nothing.
the chain.
Right, then you had no stop by me. Don't promise me nothing because I'll come knock on your door 12 o'clock tonight.
I just could bring you coupons. You love yourself. You order what you want.
That's fine. But I'll still knock on your door 12 o'clock tonight if I don't see you by 6:30.
It won't be the first time. It ain't going to be the last. Just bring some brewskis. Is the hockey game going to be on late tonight?
But I'll be over by then. And Avalanche will be Stanley Cup champ by then.
That series will be in a hurry.
Yeah.
So you got Morris Day and the Time, Jungle Love lined up for us, man?
He look like he playing some kind of music. I don't think he can find that.
Man, Morris Day and the Time, Jungle Love. If you don't have it going to the break, see if you could get it coming back in out of the break.
Call Tony.
All right? I'll call Tony. Yeah. Go keep it out of Star Catalog. They got it.
Are we going to the break now, or we're still talking about my Dodgers?
I'm waiting. I wonder if the producer...
To satisfy your late night munchies, KFC drive-thrus are open and frying until midnight every night of the week. Whether you're craving juicy KFC chicken, fries, and biscuit, or one of our signature KFC sandwiches, we've got you covered with 100% KFC flavor. Catch some late night vibes and take a ride to your neighborhood KFC for after dark satisfaction. Last call to get fueled by KFC fried chicken is midnight. Late night cravings at KFC Nassau. It's finger licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online. www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on in today at John's, where we put fashion at your feet.
Around the world, Cleveland Clinic is recognized as a leader in healthcare. Our team of experts relentlessly pursues the best for our patients. From groundbreaking cancer research to state-of-the-art heart surgery, life-saving innovations happen here every day. When it's time to travel for your health, it's time to travel to Cleveland Clinic. Your destination for care, for every care in the world. To learn more, visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean. Let Dunkin' put the good back into morning with our delicious breakfast sandwiches. Enjoy a fluffy egg topped with American cheese and bacon, ham, or savory sausage on your choice of a flaky croissant, a warm bagel, or a toasted English muffin. Choose your favorite and have breakfast just the way you like it. Make it a combo with golden hash browns and a freshly brewed coffee. And get rising and shining with Dunkin' breakfast sandwiches today. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah. We're back at you, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We are live, Duncan Carmichael location, getting it in. Earl the Pearl, boy, that was your Morris day in the time, man.
I tried to catch my breath. I still got it, you know. I still got it, Naughty.
Oh, Jesus, man. Look here. We don't have insurance for pull hamstring or Achilles, and you ain't Kobe. You can't walk off with no torn Achilles. For God's sake, don't pull your groin. That might be the last time you pull it.
At this soon to be certain milestone in my life, I am in pretty decent shape. I can keep up.
That's because you run on Duncan. That's what's saving you.
Of course.
But yeah, real quick, before we get out of here, Earl, let's look at the Major League Baseball for tonight. I think they got some good games on top. What you looking at?
Oh, the big game tonight. My son is a big Atlanta Braves fan, so him and I got big route to make tonight. The Braves and the Dodgers tonight in Atlanta.
Oh, you mean Doc?
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, he's a big Brave fan.
Yeah, Doc might. Well, if Doc get bragging rights tonight, we might hear about that,
Oh no, we can hear about it. Trust me, he would be calling me. Believe me.
He knock on your door at 12 in the morning.
He call me tonight. I like the Mets Marlins game.
Yeah, the Mets Marlins game looks like a pretty good one. I want to see what Jazz can do in that one.
Verlander going tonight for Houston against y'all. That should be a good game. I think they beat
that. I was just going to say, 7:05 game, Yankees and Astros.
Y'all walk off on them last night. Judge the big hit.
Yeah, man. And listen, you may be on to something, Pearly. I think the Yankees may let him walk,
I believe it. I'm thinking that because if they haven't made that offer yet, he's selling himself.
Ooh, and like he's 30. He's a little long in the tooth.
The talk is he's only going to take a subway ride.
To the Mets?
Yeah, that's the talk.
Nah, but you all have heard the Mets' feelings before.
We really don't need him because our outfield, we got Betts in right and Bellinger in center. You got Chris Taylor in left, and you got the young kid coming up. So we really saw the outfield already.
Not 2 days ago on this very show, you said you would take him.
No, I would take him in a heartbeat. You think I won't take him? I would take him in a heartbeat. You imagine Mookie in right, him in left, and Bellinger in center. You imagine that outfield? And you imagine him back behind Freeman? Oh, my goodness. You got Mookie leading off, Freeman batting second, Turner third.
And listen.
Oh, my goodness.
I meant to ask you, has Cody Bellinger acquired Bahamian Conky Joe status as of yet? Because we offer that to expatriates who marry Bahamian women. And see, now he's,
I got to call Mark and see how that's working out because I know he hit home run yesterday.
See, let's talk to our good friend Mark Carter.
Yes.
And see now that Bellinger's part of the family, if we can't claim him as a Conky Joe.
I think they're working on that. I really believe they're working on that because he's starting to hit the ball.
And that would mean that we have two Bahamians in Major League Baseball. Chaz Chisholm and Cody the Conky Joe Bellinger.
No, you forget, hold on, the next Bahamian descendant, Trey Thompson, hit a home run again yesterday too.
But we know how long Trey lasts. He might be in AAA tomorrow.
The way he batting, it'll be hard to get rid of him.
But right now, technically we have three Bahamians.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
That's our story and we sticking to it.
Yes, that's our story. We sticking to it. We're not messing up a good story with the facts.
No, and I learned that from you. Never mess up a good story with the facts.
Exactly.
So, any other games that jump out tonight? The Guardians and the Red Sox might be a good game,
I like that. I like your game. That's going to be a good game. Then you got the Pirates at Tampa Bay tonight, 7-10.
Decent game.
The Red Sox are the Guardians. The Guardians playing some good baseball right now. That's at 7-10. Then at 8:05, you get the Washington Nationals at the Texas Rangers. You
know what jumps out at 8:10, Pearly? That Brewers-Blue Jays game might be a good one.
Oh, yeah, the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays-Brewers game could be because the Brewers starting to play some good baseball now, too.
But when you look at it, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games on top today, man.
Everybody's
That's a lot of baseball.
Everybody playing.
And playing late into the night, too. So you got a couple of late night games as well. Angels and Mariners, 9:38. Diamondbacks and Tigers at 9:40. Padres and Phillies at 9:40. Giants and Reds at 10:15.
Yep. And then you got I think this might be the last game for the Stanley Cup tonight. Tampa Bay at Colorado, 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay is going to go into that sweet good night.
Yeah, I think Avalanche just got too much for them right now. Tampa Bay had to fight too hard to get there. They had to fight too hard, and I think it's starting to catch up with them. Too many little nagging injuries and stuff, and I think it's catching up with them. And I don't know, I know Clint don't want to hear that, but that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think they had a good run, but it's not to be their year this year.
No.
I think the Avalanche are really bearing down on it.
Yeah, and then next year's going to be interesting because that Rangers team is young and hungry. They had a good taste of it. That's going to be interesting to watch next year.
Now, we got another little tidbit for you before we get out of here. Earl the Pearl, this from the NFL. They said, this time of year, baseball is the only thing that keeps us going. The NBA finals are over. NFL don't start for another 5 weeks. So we're in that dead zone, But check this out. This is something they put out here. The 5 scariest quarterbacks for 2022. Number 1. Well, let's go number 5 to 1. Number 5 was Justin Herbert from the Los Angeles Chargers. I could live with that. Number 4, this kind of surprises me. Lamar Jackson of the Ravens.
Okay.
Not knocking his talent or his pedigree, but I just didn't have him in the top 5 scariest after last season, coming off the injury, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Number 3, I think this is just name only, and they had to put a token face there. Aaron Rodgers. And number 3.
He is scary. No, he could, and anything, he could pick you to pieces any day. I don't have a problem with that.
At number 2, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills.
I guess they got Tom Brady as number 1.
No, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
No, Brady. Brady wasn't in the top 5 scariest for 2022. You probably will be at the end. I mean, and I'm looking at the offense in Las Vegas. Derek Carr should have been in the conversation. Dak Prescott should have been in the conversation.
I know you was going to say that. I know you was not.
Even Tua should now be in the conversation with the plethora of wide receivers he has.
That's true. But I was being coy, you see. I'm sure if Peter was on the show, he would have said something.
Yeah, he would have. But he'll be on Monday.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
We're talking
I see
boxing
Alvin
with Peter on Monday.
I see Alvin Kamara from the New Orleans Saints is bracing for at least a 6-game suspension for that fight he had in Las Vegas after the Super Bowl and he beat somebody up. Remember that? Yep.
Maybe that's why they took a running back in the draft this year.
Probably so.
Well, I'm getting the thumbs up from the producer, Pearly. Our time has come and our time is done. So
Man,
you
I'll
get
be
to get
sitting
into
right
your
here waiting on
weekend.
you to bring my coupons. I ain't gonna let you
Yeah,
forget
man.
that.
And you'll run on Duncan all week.
I just
Promise.
like little children, and when it's coffee, I just like little children. You can't promise me coffee and get away with it.
No, I can make sure you get straight, man.
Okay, bro.
All right, so for Earl the Pearl, my producer in studio, Kermie D, my engineer extraordinaire, the Waldorf Hysteria out here, man, and everybody who chimed in, all my talking heads, good stuff on this Friday edition. And you know I go inside to beat Duncan Bad one more again. I got to get me a butter pecan iced coffee for the road. And one of them more of them tomato presto. They off the chain. I thought I was in Italy when I bit into that.
But if I may take a quick second, I want to say happy anniversary to my dear uncle Samuel and Betty Hall, who I think they've been married at least 1,000 years, but it's actually 49 years.
Earl, what a great day because MJ and I are 20 today. 20-year anniversary today.
2049 sound like a plan to me.
There you go.
Huh?
And with that being said, as we get out of here, I know she didn't want me to do this, but I could do it anyway. MJ, you know you complete me. I thank you for your unconditional love for all these 20 years. You complete me. I couldn't be the man I am without you. And of course, I thank you for our beautiful sons. And of course, you know, you're cooking too. I love you. Thank you very much for all you do.
Happy anniversary, guys. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much, man. And everybody celebrate, man. You all enjoy your weekend. We out of here.
That's a good one. I like that ending.
Stop it! You getting home like this, Mr. Producer? You the man, boy, you the man!
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.